Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 Days to Die video. Doing all this in Alpha 17.4 because Alpha 18 isn't here yet, so just in case they change something when 18 does get here. We are doing a Blood Moon Horde test against a wall of turrets. So, we have a 7x7 grid here. The bottom row is shotgun turrets all the way around, and the top is the auto turrets, all completely decked out with completely full ammo, stocked up, ready to go. I'll switch over to the tool here so you can see this super bright here. Let me fly up above it. You can see that the coverage area is quite strong all the way around here. We have truck tons of ammo. The corners, we have all the guns kind of pointing a little bit of an angle so they can kind of cover this. I didn't want to leave any blind spots where they could kind of funnel in. If you don't put any facing the corners, just go this way and this way. There's an X-shaped tunnel from each corner that will allow the zombies to run right up on it. Now, I did build myself a little hatch to go down here. There's nothing in here. It's mostly just, if we can get down here, I'll show you. Inside here is just a tiny little room where I'm going to hide so I don't get hit by any cops or anything while we're waiting for the turrets to do their thing. And it gave me a place to hide the generators so that they're, it's just a little bit prettier basically. So what we do from here is we run it out to each side has a bunch of switches where there's 4 switches total. I can turn them on and off. Switches run to the relays. Relays each control 6 turrets apiece. Makes it a lot easier as far as, spreading out all the power rating without overdoing it. And then I have a truck ton of torches on the outside level here just to see how well it goes. This is one of those just for fun. Is this resource, smart? No, not at all. The amount of resources you'd have to take to build this sort of setup, I'm assuming you could probably do this late game, but I don't think anybody's going to be doing this early game. This is just for funsies. So, since we have this all set up, sounds like somebody has already wandered past. It may have just been a... Don't waste all your ammo. What do you see over there? Hey, what are y'all shooting at? Is there a rabbit floating by? So you can see they're a little bit jumpy. They are set to zombies only, so they're not going to shoot me if I'm out there. But y'all stop wasting your ammo. Oh, and before we get started, 2 things real quick. A, having this many torches and this many turrets and stuff around here, if you're planning on doing this with your base, this will raise the heat map level on the area up high enough to where you're probably going to get some screamers. So if you're just doing this for fun, no big deal. That's just more zombies for things to mow down. But if you're doing this as an actual type of base, having this many torches running all the time and turrets here, it's going to jack the heat map up way high, and you're going to get screamers spawning in a lot more often than you will a horde. So just keep that in mind. And before we get into it, if you enjoy this kind of content and you're new here, maybe consider subscribing and, join in CappNation and know that I truly do appreciate it. So, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, and there's the gong. So we are inside the bunker here. I really don't have anything on me besides my basic weapons. Sounds like somebody's already up there. We're going to go into switching the camera mode on. See, I have all these torches out here so you can see what's going on. And we're just going to kind of see how this works. The lighting actually does pretty good. I thought about using electric lighting, and I tried a couple different things, but putting the towers out there for like the trash can lights and stuff, basically all it did was it gave the turrets something to shoot at, and I didn't want them to accidentally shoot down the lights. I tried putting the towers inside this general area, and so I could stack up lights over here. And yeah, pretty much just collapsed. It just really wasn't a good way to do it. So I was like, you know what? The torches put off more light than the electrical lights ever do anyway, at least in Alpha 17. 18, I know they're fixing that. But, hey, so far this seems to be working. We haven't seen a single zombie get anywhere close. And we got the horde coming from that direction, so hopefully they spread out a little bit. Hey, y'all need to wait until you see the whites of their eyes before you shoot them. Or the whites of the whites here. So I guess we'll just kind of hang out and we're just going to see how well this little contraption works. So far, so good. There's nothing even close. I'd consider putting like a row of electrical wire right around the outside just in case something got close. And to see if it would, just as a failsafe or whatever. But I was just like, nah, I want to test just the turrets themselves and see how well they do. Now, again, I'm inside this thing down here. I'm hiding down there mostly because I didn't want to get attacked by any birds. I didn't want any cops being able to target me specifically from a distance. And I wanted to make sure that it was just the zombies they were targeting. Of course, this is concrete around here, but I'm just in a dirt room. So if somehow or another they get past all of this, which I don't think they're going to, but somehow they get past all this, it's going to take them a whole second and a half to dig to me. So, yeah, also keep in mind doing this, if you can't see by the counter on the top of the screen, is a good way to lose a whole bunch of frames. We're down in about the 30s. The flames from the torches drop the frame rate quite a bit. It is the turrets going off, all the zombies piling up. This is fantastic, man. Hold on, let's go down a little bit lower just so we can see the action here. This is quite cathartic just to watch. I'm curious as to, we'll have to check, you know, after the horde is actually over to see if, you know, any of the turrets actually ran out of ammo. I completely stocked them as full as I could, and I just put normal bullets. I could have put like slugs in the shotguns, or, you know, steel-tipped bullets inside the top auto turrets or whatever, but I left it just standard ammo just to give the zombies a fighting chance, which so far doesn't seem like it's doing anything. They're kind of showing up from different directions, so it's almost like they've, you know, got some field radios out there and they're sitting just like, hey, attack from the west because the north and the south both suck. I came in from the east and got my butt blown away. Maybe you should try a different direction here. Okay, so anybody else going on over here? Okay, so they're just coming in from that way right now. This is literally the definition of overkill. I think some of them are just like, screw this, I'm out of here. I'm not even going to try and get close. But so far, we haven't even had any zombies get up to this front row of torches here. I don't think they even got even close to the second row of torches. I mean, that's about as close as any of them got to. You can see they're kind of trying to funnel in on the corners here, where there's a little bit, you know, less coverage. But that's about it. It's fantastic. This is absolutely wonderful. I kind of want to make this my primary base in like every series. Just spend a whole lot of time to get this kind of setup going, and just hide out here every night and let the turrets just go to town. I need a bullet factory though. So, night's going pretty well so far. I have no idea how many zombies we've killed. The one thing that does suck, of course, in Alpha 17, if you're doing this, is that you do not get credit for any of the turret kills. Now, I believe in Alpha 18, from what I've said, that there's going to be a perk that you do get experience from using specific traps. So, this might actually be viable in Alpha 18 for leveling up quickly. But, that might be it. I'll tell you what, so what we're going to do is we're just going to hang out here. Like I said, we're just in camera mode. We're just floating above here just to see what happens. And if anything else happens before morning, I guess we'll kick back in. If not, we'll just pick back up after the Blood Moon is over and see what's left of this place. Alright, well, we made it to 4 a.m. Literally nothing else showed up in the middle of the night. I think a rabbit ran past some point because one gun shot once or twice over there. It did nothing. Kind of like I did in the intro here, something just randomly shooting off in the distance. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. We are still, you know, hey, we don't even have to have camera mode here. Let's just turn on God mode, fly up out of here ourselves because there's no reason to have to need it anymore. We are not in any kind of danger. And so, to be better, let's turn daylight. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Hey, look, we are perfectly safe. Nothing got even within this inner circle of torches here that are not evenly placed by any means. Okay, so we had a bunch of turret. Let's see here. We got that one didn't even go through a stack. Let's see, this corner one was doing some work. That one didn't even go through a stack. What about the shotgun? Did it do anything at all? Didn't even shoot once. How about this one? Didn't even go through a stack. Let's see, over here they were doing some work. What about this one? No, yeah, they didn't even go through one stack of bullets, much less all the rest of them. We had a decent-sized chunk of zombies come through, but they were killing them, like, way out here. Hey, look at loot bag. So I guess that's what you can do is you set up a truck ton of turrets, and then run out here and gather up all the loot bags from all the corpses here. This is a high-level battleground here. This is just bodies would be everywhere. If this was previous versions of the game, there would be corpses all over the place for you to go through and loot. But, so this was a very, very fun test. I enjoyed doing this. Did take quite a while to actually set up, as you can imagine, getting all the wiring in, putting all the bullets in, stacking them, etc. It did take a good little while to set up. But seeing how well this worked against a horde, man, that was just fantastic. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is for entertainment. But if you enjoy it, whatever, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button down below, leave a like on the video. And if you're not already, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and smack the little bell icon. You'll get notified when new videos go live. Thank you guys so much for all your time. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.